Hey everyone, I'm Brandon Grasley, and this is Grasley Games, and we're here with another installment of MTG Noob. You're here because you want to learn about the basics of Magic the Gathering, and we're going to talk about Deathtouch today. So here's a Deathtouch creature, Greater Basilisk. It's its only ability, Deathtouch. It's a 3/5, 3 power, and 5 toughness. And suppose it's going to go up against something bigger, a 7/8. Well, without Deathtouch, if they fight, the Greater Basilisk and Ruin Processor, the Basilisk would die, and the Ruin Processor would only take 3 damage, and it would be fine. However, with Deathtouch, that 3 damage is enough to kill it, and both creatures in this case are killed. The same would be true if we have a Sedge Scorpion, a 1/1 Deathtouch creature. Any amount of damage it deals is enough to destroy it. Once again, up against that Ruin Processor, they kill each other. So this is pretty nice. Even small creatures can take out big creatures. Let's look at a few more examples. This is a Dund Operative from the Kaladesh set. As long as you control an artifact, Dund Operative gets +1/+0 and has Deathtouch. So it is normally a 2/2, but if you have an artifact on the battlefield, it is a 3/2 Deathtoucher. Here's Narnum Cobra, a 2/1. You can pay 1 green mana to give it Deathtouch until the end of turn. You can activate that at any time. So for example, you can block with it and then activate the green mana for Deathtouch. This is a good threatening blocker, so that if somebody wants to attack you, you have this creature on the battlefield. You don't even have to pay mana. They might choose not to attack you, and then you don't have to use it. And here's Gorgon's Head, which is an artifact equipment. The equipped creature has Deathtouch, so you pay 1 to put this on the battlefield and 2 more to equip it to a creature at sorcery speed, meaning on your own, one of your own main phases. So let's look at a few creatures you can use this with. Here are Tundra Wolves. It is a first strike 1/1. First strike and Deathtouch are awesome together because first strike, first strike damage happens before regular damage. So if you have a first strike Deathtoucher, it will kill a non-first striking creature before it has a chance to hit back. So the Tundra Wolves, even though it only has 1 toughness, that first strike Deathtouch combination is pretty unbeatable. The Lair Watch Giant can block an additional creature, so it can block 2, and when it blocks 2, it gets first strike, so that's putting those 2 things together. So the Lair Watch Giant then can block and kill 2 creatures at the same time. And here we have the Cinder Hellion, trample. And so, and it has another ability as well, but it's a 4/4 with trample. When you put Gorgon's Head on it to give it Deathtouch, when it is attacking, it'll deal 1 damage to the defending creature, to a blocking creature. Suppose it's blocked by 1 creature, and that is enough to kill it, no matter what the toughness of that creature is. And so the remaining 3 damage can be transferred onto another creature or to the player. In fact, to block a Cinder Hellion, with you have to use 4 regular creatures, no matter what their toughness is, in order to block one of these, without other special abilities. Let's look at a few more then. Thornwind Fairies has flying, and when you tap it, it deals 1 damage to target creature or player. And so if Gorgon's Head is on this, you can just tap it and kill something. Scattershot Archer, when you tap it, deals 1 damage to each creature with flying. So if it has Deathtouch from Gorgon's Head, then when you tap it, it will automatically kill all flying creatures. This is also true that it does kill your own. And Goblin Sharpshooter is a little bit more complex. It doesn't untap during your untap step. Whenever a creature dies, you untap it. And when you tap it, it deals 1 damage to target creature or player. So if you put Gorgon's Head on there and you tap it to kill a creature, to deal damage to a creature, it will kill it. And when that creature dies, you untap Goblin Sharpshooter. And then you tap it to kill another creature. And when the creature dies, you untap it. So, those are some examples of how Deathtouch is used. I hope that you have enjoyed this series so far. Please leave a comment down below and like and subscribe to this channel. I would appreciate it very much. Looking forward to talking to you. You can get a hold of me in all the ways that you see in the description that follows this video. Thanks very much. GG, and I'll talk to you soon.